1677, good luck. We've not played before, no head-to-head score, we get black. 13,000 games of rapid, wow, that's a lot of rapid chess. And 24,000 of blitz, that's a lot of chess period. We've done 1,300 rapid. Okay, we're just going to develop. Why are they playing so quick there? I'm just going to develop here. He's got h3. Otherwise bishop here, but he's got this counter. But if he does this and I come back, I'm committed to where I want to be. No need to play it silly fast, it is rapid. So I can take and develop. He can do this, or he can trade, or I can go here. Knight in, takes, castle. Let's just stick to this way because it's a development move. He could trade as well, he can drop back. He takes, so we take back. He's playing it silly fast, isn't he? Using no time at all. So I'm looking at pawn up to go pawn up. Can I actually sack a pawn there? Takes, rook across to pressure this, but I guess he could just take with a tempo. Yeah, he can take with a tempo. Tempi. Let's just develop our rook. Just preparing a center push at some point in time. Okay, so there we might be able to go here. Rook across first prepares a tactical blow, but right now he's fine. But it's a nice logical development move, so I'm going to develop the rook just because he's put the queen on that file. I've got bishop back as well, and he can block, and that's when you're hoping to take, but right now he can take with his knight. We could still go here and trade, chuck a pawn. If queen takes, then rook back, and we get this pawn when he retreats. And my knight would be protected. I guess he can come here. But my knight still covers it, right? So that might be a line. So here. Sorry, my arrows are no good. If I take and he takes, and I chuck a pawn, he doesn't have to take, of course. If he doesn't, we can play a 6. But if he does, rook across. Say the queen drops back and we take here. It's risky though, isn't it? It's risky. But I've got nothing else. I don't see anything else, so I'm going to go it. And then at some point I'll play a pawn up. Say once this light squared bishop has gone. So he's gone there. So I'm going to take. And I'm going to go for it with this pawn push. And if he takes, the idea is to come across and try and grab this pawn. Now he's perfectly fine. He can get his rooks active. It might just collapse our own position. He didn't go for it, so this is where I think I need to push the pawn and solidify. Knight in now I can't take because the pawn would come in, but we could drop the knight back. And at some point I need to play a move like h6, and he'll play h3 as well, or g3, maybe something like that. Something like that. Yeah, knight is a slightly annoying move, isn't it? I guess I'll just play knight back. I don't see anything better. Then we would be threatening to take. So he's played his holding move now, so we'll do ours as well. Just a common sense development move, so your king's got an emergency square for later on. Now, if he plays this, I think I pretty much need to drop back. I don't see anything else, but otherwise I'm looking at pushing here. But once I go forward another square, I can't come back, or he has done that. So he might be looking at knight round to trade everything then. So knight back if knight round. Takes, knight takes, rook takes. It simplifies it a bit too much, doesn't it? So what if I ignore it and push? If he takes me, I'm fine to take back here. This time if he takes, I can't play over, I'll lose my knight. So I need to deal with it. But do I take with this one or this one? Because I could potentially come around here. Apologies, my arrows are really off. He actually took, so we had to take back. So he's coming, he's trying to simplify everything, isn't he? So do we risk a move like f6? Do we risk f6? I'm actually going to shuffle the rook. If he comes in with a knight, I'm going to take, and I'm going to prepare to push this side. He has, so I'm going to take. I'm going to try and blast it open. He's gone with the rook, so I'm going to push. My queen protects this pawn for one move. I've got a bare defense in mind as well. But I'm going to try and just push along here. Ooh, what's his idea? Surely a sacrifice there can't work. Okay, let's push the pawn. He can't take with this pawn because of the rook. This one he could. Then he can maybe push on. But the only real purpose to go here is to sack or to blast forward. But I guess I can throw a pawn in here, right? He's looking at this. Now I do have queen across. So queen over or queen up a remove. So what does he do? Say here, I guess he just shuffles. King here, I guess, is a move then. Yeah, I need to break that pin just so he doesn't have a sack in one move and hope he doesn't have some weird tactic there. He still can't take with this pawn because the rook would be loose, so we're threatening to take or take. Maybe I needed queen up here first. He's put pressure on here. Queen up first and we threaten to take here, don't we? And if he trades, we undouble our rooks and we get them on the c-file, both of them. But if he retreats here, I don't know where he goes to retreat. We're threatening to take on a3 and win a pawn. But now we're threatening to double up here. He still can't take this one. He could here. And we're threatening to double up or come here and try and grab a pawn before his rook gets back. But he needs just 2 moves to get back. Pawn here though, if he doesn't retreat, and his rook could be not really trapped as it. Just stops him going here. So he couldn't move anywhere here if I get this in. He can go here. Wait, what? Is he in danger of getting his rook trapped here? So if I go here now, what the heck does he do? He can't then escape and he can't retreat. So it must be a good move. He's going to have to play here. Has to, right? Yeah, no, I think he's gone wrong. Because we're threatening king up and coming in and he won't be able to push. He's just trapped his rook in. So if he comes here, if I go here, I can just step up, right? So if he pushes a pawn, we come in and his rook's trapped. So surely that wins the game. He just trapped his rook. He's just moving far too quick and not intentionally. He played a really good game up to that point. But if he takes either pawn, we've still got a back rook to stop him queening. But he played a terrific game up to that point. And he's just made a couple of really quick moves, not paying attention. Just like he started the game really quick as well. But let's pause and see what it was in engine speak. So we've got 29 moves. They're the move times for both players. So he played the start of the game really quickly. Then just a couple of moves at the end, a little bit too quick. We've got the Caro-Kann defense, other variations. So if you click on that, you'll get some puzzles you can do. And there's always something to learn when you do these. If you're trying to learn and improve at chess, always take the time to review your games, especially the slow, rapid ones, and see if you've got something to learn from. Like, we have blundered here. So king to f8 was a blunder. It's completely flatline level, though. Yeah, I knew he was playing very well. It's literally completely flatline level for the first 23 moves. Then it's some blunders up and down from both of us. 82, 72 on the accuracy, but there's something to learn there. So let's have a flick through. But I knew he was playing this opening phase very, very well. So they're just good development moves from both of us. So nothing being flagged. You can see the whole of this, nothing whatsoever being flagged. So this is all really good from both of us. Then we're just coming up to the moment here where there's a blunder. We've missed something and we've blundered back and he's blundered straight back again. But there's always something to look for in these games. So how did he blunder? He's blundered with queen here. And my mistake here, and I should have just taken the pawn. So, okay, why should I have taken the pawn there? Because he is threatening to win a pawn here. It's not a danger threat. You're not like creating a mate threat, but I could have taken here. Okay, let's have a look because I don't see it just offhand. He could have just, we could have taken there instead of moving the king. So what's the preferred line? It's now +1, 1.5 +2 for us. He just takes back. Oh yeah, then we play queen to d6 and we force the queen off with the isolated pawn. It kind of transposes to the same sort of position. So he takes, we play queen up. But the engine is saying don't trade, or it actually kind of it's flicking between trade and don't trade. But if you take, we go here. It's a similar sort of position, but I guess it's going to be too hard to defend both of these when we double up. We're just going to be quicker than the other rook, so that's why we've got a technical blunder there, moving the king off this file. So he's blundered in there, and again, the engine wants me to take the pawn before playing the queen up. So I'd seen the concept, just the execution wasn't right. Then in this position, I've seen the concept of trapping his rook. That's why I played f6, but obviously right now, technically he can get back out. There must be a way for him to not be trapped if we play pawn forward here. Yeah, the engine wants you to take here now, and I guess if you needed to, you can chuck a pawn here. Not sure, but the engine wants this side to be dealt with. Then of course here he's just moved a bit quickly because I'd seen the concept of trapping the rook and then it's game over. But yeah, first 23 moves completely flat line level. And then we just get a little bit of look at the end. It's not really too much of a game. It is what it is.